Welcome everyone to more Wargame Red Dragon Reddit tournament, and this is ANZ versus Crna round 2, and we are gonna look at this game from the viewpoint of ANZ this time. So we are at Nan, DN and Faust's point of view. We are playing on another D-Day in Paradise. So before we start off, let's look at the unit composition of Firestarter. Looks like he has a German deck this time. Actually I see some Crotale, so it could be Eurocore. He has a few Leopards, ERC 90s, a few Vabs with infantry, Leopard 2A5 actually, that's gonna be a heavy brawler, a Fab and a Lux. Razman has the aerial deck, I think. He might be going to Alpha, maybe going towards Golf, not quite sure. He actually had a marker here, I think, so he might be going for that town. And on the ground he has a, what looks like a plain blue fort deck, a lot of IQVs, Leopards. Actually this could be a Scandinavian deck here. Yeah, I think it's a Scandinavian deck with M6s, Wildcats, a lot of recon vehicles being used. I think that's a waste of money or points if you use that much recon in the start. That is easy to kill. Something heavier like, or just some infantry would have been better, I think. But we'll see how that goes. And we have Dirty D here with a lot of infantry and helis, scouts and bells. So he might be going towards Alpha, he might be going for a flank. We'll have to wait and see. Let's look at DN's unit composition. He doesn't have a lot on the battlefield yet, so let's quickly go over to Nan, who also does not have anything. So the only one who actually knows what to do in the start straight away is Faust. A lot of MI-24Ds and MI-8 MTVs, together with a KA-52 going towards the far right, I suppose. Actually, he might be going towards that town in the middle. And he also has a few, or actually one tank, a T-72B1. BTR 90, BTR 152, an Osa and a Buratino to support his stuff. And that is pretty much the only units that have been put up on the ground. I do see some more units from the end. Looks like he has some BTR 90s, BTR 80s, and he might be going towards Echo. And then finally we have Nan, who is also figuring out what to use. Let's quickly go back to DN. Call out some more troops, more BTRs, T80UM actually, a BTRD, and also a Buratino. So we're gonna go into normal speed, we're gonna go into neutral mode, and just look at it from the point of view from ANZ and see how that goes. So the previous battle, obviously ANZ won that one. They did a good job of pushing into the middle, and on the left they just held out against all attacks from the blue side. If you want to check that out, definitely check out the playlist on my channel. Look for the Wargame Red Dragon Reddit Tournament 2015. Alright, here we go. MI-24s unloading on the left with a lot of recon. Could be Spetsnaz GRUs or something like that. Together with a command. Yep, those are GRUs. Really good units. So they're getting the early cap. Already +2. Looks like another command going for Feather, another one for Ivan. And if there's a one going towards Gregory, that would be perfect, but it doesn't look like they're investing too much on that straight away. They already have a lot of commands out, so no real need to do that. KA-52 hammering away at these helis. Took out one of them. It's gonna probably take out the scout defender as well. Ooh, he's actually firing at the links all the way back there. Good move. But now it's out of ammunition, but no biggie. The Yak-B can take that down. Before we continue, actually let's just pause it because the music is just way too loud and the game itself is not. Wow, Jesus Christ. Here we go, let's continue this way. We got a fresh assault from the blue side. Firestarter is moving in towards these buildings. Looks like Nan did manage to get some Gunner Strelicky in here, and he will keep that place defended. A lot of infantry from Dirty D moving up on the far left. I'm not quite sure what he's gonna do. If he just keeps moving, nope, he's not gonna move him. Elena is completely opened up. It's just wide open right there. It's not a sexual joke at all. But yeah, that's obviously you don't know what the enemy has, but I mean that is a huge amount of units. I don't think it's worth just to use those as a defensive unit for now. But we'll see what happens. ANZ is gaining with +2, but it looks like the command Ivan is just gonna move up, so that's that quickly stopped. SU-25 hammering away at pretty much everything you can see. Took out a AA piece and it is going to evac it. I thought it was going to attack the Leopard 2A5, but He probably saw the amount of units in this place. Another rush from Razman with a lot of infantry. BTR 90s moving up to try to stop this push. And with those grenades and the 30mm, it's going to do a crap ton of damage to everything in this place. Let's see how that goes. Wow, it's just hammering away at absolutely everything. One of them got shot down though by the FSKs with the Erics. But it did do a lot of damage, and it stopped the enemy and made the blue team unload all of those troops. Speaking of blue team, Dirty D is now moving up towards the flank with all of those units. That's going to be interesting. Not safe to use these bells though, that kind of ruins the element of surprise. Move those in later to try to look for that enemy command, because this Mi-24D definitely spotted those helicopters. Actually, I take that back. But it will spot them if they move a little bit closer. Alright, looks like Gregory is under the control of the red team. T80UM hammering away at anything in this place. We'll have some trouble with this Leopard 2A5 though, if they actually get into a nice fight. Buratino unloading again on that town. Nothing there, but it's always safe. Better safe than sorry. I'm really hoping for this Leopard 2A5 and a T80UM to have a brawl. That's gonna be cool. KA-29 TB, oh boy. Oh wow, it got shot down by the, what was it, Crotel? Yep. And there goes the command. But not to be worried, ANZ is still leading with +2, and they are almost at 70 points. So they're doing a really good job of just keeping the pressure up. Leopard 185 and IKVs stopping these infantry units in their tracks. VDV 90s actually, so if they just spread out... Nope, which they did not. Yeah, they're gonna take a lot of losses here. A huge assault from Razman onto the right flank. That's going to be a big problem, because well, ANZ does not have a lot left in this place. If these units die, if they cannot hold up, it's pretty much going to be game over on that right flank. SU-25 getting shot down. I think that was an SU-25. Nope, that was not an SU-25. Could be a MiG-27 maybe. Not quite sure. Mi-24Ds moving in into the flank. No AA here whatsoever, so these are going to do a lot of damage. Wow, the hair farm something did a lot of damage to these guys instead. Mi-24Ds, there you go. Use that Gao or that Yak. One of my favorite guns in this game, the Yak. So beautiful. It actually did manage to push that command out, putting him back at +2. Let's see how this attack is going. Dirty D is in position for this attack. Mi-24D spotted some units, and it's going to be trouble for Nan. The Mi-24D does have a lot of rockets though, so you better watch out. But this is definitely going to be a good fight. Looks like Dirty D's just microing his transports in front of the infantry, which is not really what I would do, since these will just get shot out or just killed in no time because with these by these units. But I think he's just using it for recon for the moment. It will waste the RPOs of these Spetsnaz if they fire at it. Well, there you go. In that case, it's a good move. So, how are things looking on the right? Looks like Faust is doing his best to try to contain the flank of Blue, which is now concentrating on this complex, which is understandable, but it would do more damage if they just kept moving here and used the reinforcements to take out this town. That's what I would do, at least. But again, the fear of the unknown. Probably thought, well, they probably thought that the enemy had everything here, which is kind of what they do, or what's the case, but I don't know. If you're doing a flank, better do it right and just move all the way around. That's always my motto. That's always what I would do. Wow, the ZBTU is hammering away with that 14.5mm, tearing away at the infantry here. Gangbyung already just wrecked by the Spetsnaz GRU and the ZBTUs. But the Hachinanashiki just plowing through that town. Oh my god. Just got annihilated by these guys. Come on, Jaeger, keep moving. Jaegers are in the town. Holy crap. They managed to kill one of them, and that's it. That is impressive. Oh, another one down. Come on, buddy. You got this. Maybe not. Well, it is not looking good for blue. They lost, well, Dirty D lost most of his stuff there. And that's going to be the end of that push. A command in Gregory, putting ANZ at +3 this time. Pushing the enemy out of Gregory and towards the north. So this enables them to do a pincer move on Anna, if that is actually what they want to do. Puff moving up to scout for any enemy AA. But surprisingly, there's no red AA in the middle. That is really odd. Actually, I don't see any AA whatsoever, anywhere. That is crazy actually. I don't see any AA. Except for ZPTUs. What are they gonna do against planes? Well, that is interesting. If they exploited that, they could have... they could be doing a lot of damage if they knew that the enemy does not have any AA. But yeah, how are you gonna know that without flying over your planes and risking to get a shot down? T90S moving up in the flank. Government 90 do have... Another Puff moving out. 2 fighting Falcons to try to stop Red from advancing on this in this town. And hopefully they actually realize that there is no AA whatsoever and just keep moving or keep using planes. Good hits there with that second run. TDUM still hammering away at the enemy here. He is kind of damaged though. This Leopard 2A5 will take it out. Oh, actually it's getting hit. It's getting hit bad. 23 front armor or AP, 20 front armor. So Leopard 2A5 should technically win, but I think it couldn't fire at the tank because of that angle, of course. Here we go. Finally, some AA moving up. Tunguska M. That's probably gonna get shot down by the Puff if... Oh, the gun is turned off. There you go. Good micro from DN. Really good micro. A huge assault again from the blue team. Razman is moving up into the forest. Looks like he's on its own here. A lot of infantry being moved up. Government 90s, perfect for to use against VDV 90s. Not because they're really good, but because they have a 7.62, and that's gonna do a lot of panicking damage, as you can see. And a few more units in the flank will just annihilate these VDVs. Spetsnaz GRU against Herr Varnet. Well, we know how that's gonna end. Ooh, Fennecto 2. Is that at T9? Yes? Yes, it is. Ooh, that was a lucky miss. A lucky miss. There we go. Perfect way to deal with VDV-90s, except... or besides, like, grenade launching vehicles, like LVTPs or KF-4050s. Really good to use those in towns and in forests. Looks like a fresh start or a fresh attack from Firestarter got... stopped right in their tracks with this by this Buratino. It's always sad to see a lot of Jaeger dying from fire. Jaeger are like one of the best units to use. Not because of their stats. Well, kind of because of their stats, but they're cheap. They have really good weapons, really good arsenal, for only 10 points. It's regular infantry. You usually get them in like cheap transports. You can get them in like M113s or something. But I just use them in the cheapest transports to just flood towns. They're the perfect Spetsnaz killer because you can just get a shit ton of them. And they have good panicking damage as well. Penzagret's 90s moving up. Here, these guys will just tear this VDV apart. Oh, it's not moving up now. More bombs coming up from a Fighting Falcon. Puff flying over to look for enemy AA, but this Tunguska is being microed nicely by DN. So the Puff is not going to do anything at all. Blue team did manage to take over these buildings here though. And they are slowly moving into this forest to try to dislodge it. And then they might be planning for a pincer move on Gregory. A fresh Buratino strike on this hill, doing a good amount of damage to these Martyrs and Jaegers and Panzergrenadiers, stopping them in their tracks. VDV 90s being wrecked by the Martyrs and all of the Panzergrenadiers here in the back with their MG3s. Really good move there. A fresh rocket strike from the blue team, trying to dislodge the enemy in this place, doing a good amount of stunning damage. Oh wow, is that gonna take out the Tunguska? It might actually take out the Tunguska if it gets one more close hit. I think that was close enough. Oh wow, come on. Nope. That's a really lucky Tunguska there. F-16A Block 5 with 12 cluster bombs. Again, I don't really know. I don't think that cluster bombs are worth it. There you go. Just someone that can micro a little bit can just outrun those clusters. Except this one was a really good hit though, bringing this guy down to 1 health. But I think an ATGM plane would have guaranteed this guy to be shot down. But, you know, unless you don't have it, you just have to make deal with cluster bombs. Obviously, that's also a possibility. Mi-24D, again, one of my favorite helis, hammering away at these hair guys. And with that rocket stunning the government here, dead in their tracks, and the BTR-90 is just going to finish them off. Oh, beautiful. It's always nice to see a BTR-90 unload. So, we got 25 minutes left. ANZ is leading with 308 points. Not quite sure if blue team can counter this unless they take out Elna completely and just make sure that they hold the rest. We'll just have to wait and see. We got some Fallschirmjäger and Recon moving up. Let's see how that does. These BTR-90s are not in a position to fire though. They have to move up a little bit more. And it's just this riverbank that is stopping them to get a line of sight on them. It might unload now though. There you go. Oh, nasty hit on that guy. Second one might get hit as well. Look at this beauty. He's fucking backing off. What a boss. What a boss. Well, the commando squad just did get spotted though. Oh. But the K-29 came to the rescue. Beautiful helicopter. Those twin props really sound amazing if you hear it in real life. It's really nice. Puff flying over the right side to scout for enemy AA, but the only AA that the red team has is kind of concentrated in the middle. We have a Tor and a Tunguska, and that's pretty much it. Like, there's no other AA anywhere. Not even on the right side. That's all the AA that the red team is using. Which is a little bit on the low side, isn't it? But blue team is making a hell of a push though. Leclerc moving up. A lot of Jaeger and Panzergreds in this forest. This command is probably going to move up into Gregory. Yep, there you go. They're marking for it to move. And that would neutralize the game. So they need to push somewhere else too. And I think they're focusing on Ivan at this moment. So this could be a good comeback if they manage to pull this off. Ooh, Leclerc firing first at the UM, but getting a shot back, bringing it down to 50% health. That was a nasty hit. Really powerful tank, that is. There you go, neutralizing Gregory. means neutralizing the game itself, but I think the Buratino is going to fire away at this entire forest and probably take out that tank, or that command, but I think it just unloaded everything on that place. Yes, it did. Wow, bringing it Leclerc down to 3 health now. Really powerful piece of weapon. Alright, so it looks like blue team is doing a major push into Ivan. Leopard 185's moving up. We do have VDVs and more Skyfield and 90s in the forest, so it's not really good for a tank to move up. Instead, a lot of infantry should be used. And speaking of infantry, there's a lot of infantry moving up. Fennec 20 mils to try to support that infantry. The scout defender could have moved up as well. Well, sometimes you just put a recon unit somewhere and just completely forget about it. Not a big deal. FSK is doing their best to defend against this place. BTR 88s are moving up. SU-122s are moving up, trying to clear this place out. Probably so that they can put some infantry in, or some ATGMs and recon in this place to snipe out anything that is moving towards Gregory. Another good hit by the FSKs, the BTR 80A being taken care of there with that Eric's. Fennec Toe 2, really good move from Razman, taking out one of the BTR 90s, and I think there might be a second one dead. Oh, yep. The Leopard 185 actually took it down. Or the STRV, sorry. A good bombing run here, and speaking of AA, all of a sudden, 3 OSAs. Which might make it a little bit harder for these guys to take it over. Good amount of damage on these guys though. MiG-25 PD coming up, trying to take care of this Fennec Toe 2, which is kind of crazy, really. If you have all that AA, why risk a plane to try to take it out? No, that's just me. Fresh rocket strike. T80UM is completely fixed by the Urals. Apparently taken 2 full Euro trucks of 1100 supply each. Yep, 1100 liters. So that's good to know. And the Leclerc is being fixed up as well by VLRA Logistics. So they basically broke down and are now all just chilling. OSARs are moving up. That's gonna take these Fennecs down, unless a bombing run actually manages to take them down. 2 Fighting Falcons coming up with a lot of ton bombs. Ooh, it actually, well, took out Mi-24D, that's something. And it took out some infantry, and I don't think... Okay, they lost 1, that's for sure. I don't know if the second one got killed as well. Not quite sure. We got a T80UM, a T80, and a T90S moving up to support the flank of Ivan and Gregory, which is going to be a huge problem. Leclerc is in position here to try to take out this T80UM though. Not quite sure how that's gonna go. T72 might get a flank shot on this guy, so he needs to watch it out, or watch out for that guy. And that T80UM is in a really nasty position. Leopard 2A1 firing away at it, doing a good amount of damage. Leclerc is aiming, firing at the VDV instead. Oh, Leopard 2A5 is now firing at T80UM, I think. Oh, it's actually firing at the VDV instead. Wow, Leopard 2A1 is just taking this T80UM out. Look at that. That's doing a lot of damage to this guy. Because it only has 20 front armor, the 18 AP with that kinetic power up close does a lot of damage. So, well, there goes the T80UM. Blue 4 is now doing a major push into the left side here. That's going to wipe out anything in this place if they micro it nicely. A fresh rocket strike. Not doing a lot of damage. Only doing 1 bar damage on the Leclerc because it was a direct hit with that one of those rockets. T80UM moving up, T90s just spreading out, try to stop this major push from the Blues team. Looks like Blue is slipping on the right side though. They do have some infantry in this forest. A Jaeger squad will do a lot if he gets close with that RPG, but it won't be able to stop this T90 unless it gets a flank shot or something. The best thing to do at this point is just to stay put and wait for reinforcements, which are now arriving. So, let's keep looking at this Blue rush. A lot of transports moving up. Let's see how that goes. It's just going to keep pushing towards this corner, I think. A lot of Hachinana Shikis moving up. That will probably take out these SU-122s with those autocannons. Yep, there they go. Who would have thought? Oh wow, they got taken out by the KPVT there, actually. A lot of Stormers against the Spetsnaz, single Spetsnaz GRU. Well, that's a shame. I don't know why these guys are now moving into Elena. I think it will be better off moving towards Gregory and finishing this off before moving on to Elena. But, well, he probably knows what he's doing. They are not leading though, so they need to make something happen. They only have 17 minutes and 26 minutes or seconds left. Hergavar and Varnet are doing a good job on these VDV-90s. That's actually not how you pronounce it, but who cares. Actually, Bolt. This is how you pronounce it. Yeah, it's not gonna work because I don't speak, what is it? Danish. It's just really hard to pronounce. Mortars unloading, and those look like Fazlics. Yep, those are really nice mortar pieces. Perfect for smoking the area. But you might actually need like a bigger spread instead of a high concentrated smoke. So I just recommend to go for like 120 mils or something. Well, Ivan is back into the control of red team. They moved in a T-32 K1 command. But here's a fresh reinforcement coming up from Dirty D with a lot of stormers. Not sure why they unloaded all the way over there. Probably because they knew that there's a few tanks in this place. Let's keep looking at the push from Dirty D. A lot of Hachinanashikis leading the charge with a crap ton of stormers in the back. Completely bypassing all of the defenses here in Gregory on the west side of this river. We've got another command coming up in a Panther from Firestarter. And a lot of infantry moving up as well. A Fighting Falcon deciding what to fire at, I think. So let's see how that goes. Here she comes. Nope, he's just circling around. This could be a problem though, the amount of tanks in this place. FSKs, if they get a good shot with that Eric's. Oh, come on, buddy. Fire at the tank instead. Oh, good hit from the FSKs. Really beautiful. That was a good move. Alright, Blue is continuing their assault on Gregory. Hopefully that'll take out that command. A lot of stormers move up on the left side. They're going to encounter the Spetsnaz GRU. Not quite sure if they're going to be able to take it out though. Unless these guys move into the flanks, which they are doing. Really nice. This is the best way to push into Elena, by the way. Cut them off from all of their reinforcements and then move up from the north as well. I don't know if he's going to move up anything from the north. Doesn't look like it since he does not have anything there. But this is perfect. You cut off their reinforcements. They cannot move these guys up unless they, you know, just break through these stormers. But that's the only way they can move up now. Except for airborne units, of course. Panther unloading that command. Hopefully it keeps moving into Ivan to try to neutralize that place. And Blue team is now gaining with +3. Wow. Because they neutralized Elena and took over Gregory. So this could turn into a really good comeback. Stormers going after that command. If they manage to hop one more building, they might be able to take it out. Oh, yes they did. Command is gone. It's gonna take a lot of effort for these guys to take back Elena. Especially after that push. So Gregory is taken. Looks like Ivan is going to be neutralized in about 30 seconds here by Razman and Firestarter. They are putting a lot of effort into this place. And the only thing they need to do is really just neutralize it and just hold that place. F-16A Block 5 coming up with, I think, cluster bombs. Ooh, really nice hit. Took out that command as well. Beautiful. And another F-16 coming up. This time the Fighting Falcon with his 2 1-ton bombs. That's going to annihilate all of this infantry here. Wow, really nice bombing run here. Definitely exploiting the amount of, or the lack of enemy AA. There are 2 OSAs, but that's not nearly enough to stop a massive airborne assault. If these puffs move up, they might be able to take them out. But it doesn't look like it. And they're almost out of fuel anyway. Oh, they're moving up. Nope, never mind. So yeah, Ivan is also in the control of Blue team now. They are gaining with +7. Really amazing job from the Blue team. So if they manage to win this, it'll be a tie. And a third one will be the game changer. So that's going to be interesting. T90S stopping anything from advancing here. It's just gonna take these guys out without a problem. Wow, actually survived a shot from a T90S. Now that's impressive. But the second one was a little bit too much. Oh, wow, just because of that +7, now +5, in just a short stretch of time, they already gained 190 points. That is crazy. With 12 minutes and 30 seconds left, they might be able to pull a victory out of this. If they manage to hold what they have and just keep pushing the enemy back towards their base. Good move into Elena, but I think that was just a way to neutralize it, just so they get a big bonus or a big increase in victory points in a short time. But they are now down to +1 since that command and Ivan is dead, so they need to make another move really soon. Here we got a Leclerc in the rear. That's gonna take care of all of these tanks. Looks like Rima 85 are now moving into the forest. Perfect tank killers with those Epilas RPGs. 23 AP power and 20 rounds per minute on that. So every 3 seconds, I think, right? There's a shot going off. Actually, no, that's not. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, Leclerc moving up, Jaeger moving up into the flank, Fabs moving up to support. T80 is spotted. Ooh, we got a MiG-20. Ooh, Puffs actually took out both AA pieces. Beautiful. And the MiG-25 PD did not manage to take it out. That is a good move there. Leclerc is gonna try to stop the enemy reinforcements here, I think. Taking out one BTR of 52 immediately. And the second one might actually go down as well. Nope, that was a miss. But yeah, here you go. Rima 85 in action. Pew. Even if that guy has full armor, it would have been taken out with that 23 AP gun. Guaranteed. Another command is moving up with another Panther. Blue team is now gaining with +3, almost. This is almost a tie here, by the way. They just need to hold this for another minute or two. They will have a tie, and if they just keep that up, they might actually win this game. Leclerc versus T-72s. A panicked Leclerc, actually. Yeah, not managing to hit a lot. There you go, that's a good hit. Luke's moving up to spot anything in the rear. Leclerc is still having some trouble trying to hit anything, but the Mi-8 is now going to go ham on this Leclerc if it does not get backed off. Ooh, it got a really nasty hit on the front, and the second one brought it down to 1 health, and the third one is going to take it out. Nope. It actually manages to pull back. Oh wow, MiG-27 actually losing line of sight there as well. Good move. 9 minutes, 55 seconds left. Blue team is now almost overtaking red team here. It's going to take another minute. FSKs, Rimas, and Stormers, and Jaegers, everyone is moving into this forest to try to stop the enemy from getting it back. And a command moved in, putting blue at +5 instead of +3. So really nice comeback so far. T-72A trying to spot that Leclerc, which is now on 1 health. He is panicked, but if he stays still, he will take this guy out before it actually manages to fire. But he's pulling back. He's being better safe than sorry. So he's pulled back to his VLRAs to try to fix that guy. We got a second Leclerc here in the front, or in the flank. But I think the Cassiopeia actually took it out. Oh, that would have been... That's impressive if that took out the T-72. Much impressed, many wows. A Puff coming up. Not sure what it fired at. Maybe it tried to kill this K-29 with its Sidewinders. Wow. Blue is now leading. They are now leading. They are still gaining with +5. The sheer amount of infantry really saved the day for the blue team here. They just moved Stormers after Stormers to push the enemy back, and then they called out some better units like Rima 85 to take care of the tanks, and then more Stormers to reinforce the area. Really good move. So +5, 8 minutes, 15 seconds left. They're almost at 400 points. This game will last another 2 minutes. Not gonna take much longer than that. Well, Leclerc is fixed and ready. It's gonna continue blocking off the reinforcements from this bridge here. Really good move. But the Mi-28 is pissed and is now moving in again. Oh wow, 2 direct hits. third one. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, buddy. Beautiful, beautiful bastard. Let's just appreciate this MI-28 here for a second. Well, everything has an end. Big 25 PD versus an MLU. Well, there you go. MLU wins. Well, the red team is now surrendering. Blue team did an amazing job of pushing them back. Not quite sure why you surrender with only 5 seconds left, but yeah, you know, the game is over. Just surrender and stop wasting time and do something else. It's just a game, and I definitely enjoyed watching it. Hopefully these guys enjoyed playing it. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, let me know down in the comments. And yeah, we're just gonna look at the final stats, the kills and losses, as soon as this game ends. It's gonna take another 3 seconds from now. And oh boy, what's that an amazing game. Here we go. So, in terms of kills, blue team did do a better job, so in destruction they would have won as well. In conquest they won, so a really good job from both teams for putting up this entertaining fight. But yeah, one tip for red team though. Actually no, yeah, it was red team. More AA. I did not see any AA in like a 5-minute stretch of the game. Like I think after like 10 minutes to minutes 20, so even 10 minutes long, I did not see any AA on the battlefield, so that might have been a bottleneck for red team. Anyway, if you enjoyed, let me know down in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one.